put sound effect, dialogue, and music to film, which I have a group called G-Man's Giving Money and Hating, like my label, the label of my clothes.
Wow.
And I'm developing the first search engine for black people, which is called Black Apps Matter.
Wow.
And it's not whereas it's meant for only blacks, it's for everybody, but blacks will not be to the bottom of the totem pole no more. This app will put us to the top. You know, this app will put us to the top of the totem, and it's for entrepreneurs, for educators, and we will network with every black entrepreneur company there is, and we display on this.
First, we're gonna start with your name. You might not give the full name, but just just for how you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, this is Bryant Park in New York, right?
Yes, Bryant Park, New York, Manhattan. You know,
that's good.
Big
that's
Apple.
Good.
You know,
that's good. You come to New York often, or?
Not so much as I did when I was a little kid, because I'm from Miami, Florida, and I'm from Long Island, Suffolk County, Wyandanch, and I'm a developer, land developer, clothes fashion manufacturer, and an artist. Matter of fact, I went to school in the city, Long Island University, Brooklyn campus, to study film. I went to NYU to write movies, and I graduated from IAR as a sound technician, audio production, and post-production engineer to put sound effect, dialogue, and music to film, which I have a group called G-Man's Giving Money and Hating, like my label, the label of my clothes.
Wow.
And I'm developing the first search engine for black people, which is called Black Apps Matter.
Wow.
And it's not whereas it's meant for only blacks, it's for everybody, but blacks will not be to the bottom of the totem pole no more. This app will put us to the top. You know, this app will put us to the top of the totem, and it's for entrepreneurs, for educators, and we will network with every black entrepreneur company there is. And we display on this our real estate. This is my sons with the real estate we got in Miami.
Wow.
Building. You know, and
now, how many acres is this?
well, this is 10 blocks.
10 blocks?
We bought 10 whole blocks and knocked them down and put new housing on them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Which area of Miami is this?
Brown Sub and Liberty City.
Liberty City?
Yes.
You know the Liberty City story?
Yes.
Because there's this motivational speaker. I don't know if you know.
Les Brown.
Les Brown.
I was a Boy Scout and Cub Scout, and Les Brown had invited us to dinner. This is the house.
You talk about Liberty City all the time.
Yes. See me? Basically, I'm a walking historian, going on 70 years old. And
still got your hairline though.
yes, God put me here for a reason. And this is to keep the home fire burning.
Wait, you say you're over 70?
Going on 70.
Going on 70.
Yes.
So how do you still get your hairline?
Eating good food, praying and fasting, and getting sleep.
What kind of food, called?
I like a lot of fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
And fish.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And these
That's
are more
protein.
of our houses, right? Protein. These are more of our houses. As you can see right here. This house was built from a broken down house, the little pink house. And here go the pink house. And this is what we made into the pink house.
So if I'm to buy this, like how much can
This house goes, this is a little expensive. This is $800,000.
in Miami?
Yes. You know, and
That's not bad. In Liberty City though.
yeah, but you got to realize one thing though. It's a lot of house. See, all our houses ground ups, and go to the clothesline. This is my son and my grandson, And my other grandson with the G-Mash clothesline, all of them.
Wow.
G-Mash,
Wow.
G-Mash. This is our level 1 property group in Miami. And
So what took you to Miami? Because
Huh?
you say you went to school in Long Island University, right?
Long Island University, Brooklyn campus.
Yeah. So what took you to Miami?
What do I what?
What took you to Miami?
Where it took me?
Yeah.
I've been there since a baby.
So you came all the way from Miami to go to
My
school?
father lived in Long Island. My father was an Italian.
Oh, okay.
And my mother was scared of his ways, and she took us out of there because, you know, my father was,
I know.
you know, but
Yeah.
to make a long story short, he taught me about entrepreneurship. And he taught me how to survive on my own. And I took what he took and gave me and put what I learned on my own together and took the formulas and the chemistry and made it work. Sometimes it went down, sometimes it went up. But you know what? I stay steadfast, you know what I'm saying? Because winners never quit and quitters never win. You know what I'm saying? And
So how was your entrepreneurship journey? Like, was he like easy or like
am I who?
your entrepreneurship journey?
My
Entrepreneurship journey.
journey of my entrepreneurship?
Yeah.
My entrepreneurship journey, it had its bumps and bruises in the road, you know, and it still does. But you know what? That's what life is about. Because the religion I studied from Christian, I went from Christian to Islam.
Okay.
Okay, I converted, and you know, and when my brother told my mother, Mom, he's practices something we don't even understand, and my mother said, well, leave him alone because he's at peace with himself. You know what I'm saying? He's not the bad little kid he used to be. He's calmed down, and I respect him. Okay, and my God, which is our God, which is everybody's God, which is the one God, loves those who steadfast. He said, because life is made for much toil and struggle in order for us to appreciate life much better.
Okay.
And understanding that, as he says in the Quran, the Musaf, the Kitab, the book, that this life is only a show of glitter. And so if you look around you and you marvel at how God built this, and it's temporary because you watch people come here and leave here and die and go. And then you're like, who put this beautiful thing together? And so that makes me tick and like, there's a power beyond us. And once you grasp hold of that energy and you move towards that, the universe is a great thing which opens up, and what's meant for you shall gravitate towards you. Because happiness is just around the bend. Because at one time, I was struggling so hard in the work field to support my mother down south, and would have had a abusive boyfriend, whatever that, this and that. And right when I was finna give up, and that's when happiness smacked me right in the face. And God showed me that never give up. Especially if you're moving in the right direction, especially if you're moving positive, you know? Because, you know, like the Quran say, the devil make good look bad and bad look glory. And we don't want to get caught up into that. This is not a religious aspect, but it's facts. And I believe that because right now, when you look at the new world coming in, everybody think it's all right to shoot somebody like they're playing a video game. And that's kind of nervous. You know, active shooters going into public places like this and not knowing if you're gonna come out alive.
Letting out,
Yes, it's not good. And, you know, and that's scary. You know what I'm saying? And we all had our fun as kids, but you know, we don't believe in that. We don't, because God said if you kill one person, it's like taking the whole universe. So we didn't give life, so we cannot take it. And
you know what you said? I read a quote on maybe on Instagram. He said, like a bullet will kill one person physically, but will kill millions mentally
and spiritually. Because you know, when people grieve and moan and groan, and some people could never get over the loss of, especially if it's a violent loss. You know, and you know, I mean, I take life serious, you know. But watch how people
Let
take
me-
it
can I
so
ask you,
cheaply.
how do you think people? How can people
Take
get
life
rid
so
of?
cheap.
No. How do you get rid of that? Because sometimes
You
the things-
cannot get rid of that. What you got to do, you got to pray. The most powerfulest thing in the world is prayer. And
Because
I bear witness
reason
to
why I
it.
ask you this, I lost a friend during maybe 2020, right? He has a cancer, right? I talk to him pretty much almost every week, but his memory still lingering in my head for no reason. I just don't know. Like,
He's guiding you. Okay, somebody's calling me, but I'm not going to answer this because I'm in an interview with my brother right here,
Okay.
and I'm respecting this interview.
thank you.
You know, and I get with this later, and because you know, he's a positive brother in school and looking to do something with his life, and I like that. This is what I preach, you know, for all of us to do good.
Yeah.
You know, and all the black guys stop acting like a white man is holding them down. Because if you try to do better, the white man will help you come
will
up.
help.
He will help you, you know. But he's a no-nonsense, zero-tolerance guy when he's in this business world, and that's how he got there, by not playing games. And I watched them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with a Sicilian father, and I watched he didn't play any games. You know what I'm saying? But I lived with my mother. And when I go visit my father and be with my father, I understood him.
Do you think he was being strict for no reason when he was younger?
Well, he was trying to, him and mom, they was trying to keep me from going left when they taught me to go right. And when I went left, I understood. I got taught right, and when I went left, and I could avoided the bumps and bruises of going that way. But, you know, being young.
So at what point do you get the message that he was preaching to you?
Well, it's like this. How many times do we tell a baby, don't touch the iron because it's hot, but he's sometimes got to learn. And when you start realizing that the two type of people in the world is one learning from other experiences or one learning from his own. And I understand that they was teaching me to learn on my own, from their experience to keep me from going on my own. Because they came up in a different time where, you know, it was harder for them. See, my grandparents on both sides were immigrants.